guys, welcome back to Making Games with Unity. Today we're going to continue on our lesson. So as a bonus, if you're making a UI, make sure that you click the canvas and click the scale with screen size. And for now, we'll just put it to 1 so that if we change the screen size, your UI will just adjust the way it is. Actually, there's more way on how to make it work, but right now that's the easiest way. So I just tell to you so that you will know, or maybe you're thinking that why is my UI for my phone is different on my PC. So yeah, this thing will help you. The canvas scaler, it will adjust according to the screen size. So for now, that's all for that because we can discuss it on other videos. So for now, I feel like I want to show you on how to create our first prefab because we already had our first UI, and I think we need to create our first prefab also so that we can fill in the prefabs folder here. So I suggest that we need to create a new scene for that. So click File, New Scene, and then of course just save it. And then we have a new scene right now, and it's not yet saved because you see it untitled. It means it's not yet saved. So yeah, click File, click Save As, go to our first project, select scene, then my first prefab demo. Alright, so at least we have our first scene now for our prefab. So when we say prefab, I think it's a kind of blueprint, or it's a kind of working piece or a Lego piece in Unity project. I can say it like that. So I'm going to just show it to you so that you'll have an idea. So first, right now, click the hierarchy view, and then on this video or on this tutorial, we're going to create a cube. Just right click here, then click the 3D object, then cube. If you see that cube, you can just double click it, and then oh my god, this is our first 3D model on the Unity. See that? This is actually a 3D model. So right now I'm going to choose the rotate tool so that we can rotate the 3D object. So in here you notice that it's really a 3D. So congratulations, you just created your first 3D object on Unity, and it feels amazing, right? When you are doing this for the first time. I also felt the same thing. I feel like it started up something really good, and it is. But of course, making a game in Unity is a big adventure, and yeah, there's a lot of things that can happen. So right now, we have a cube here, and it's a 3D cube. So right now I'm using a rotate tool to rotate it. Alright, so we can also use the move tool to move it like up and down. The hand tool, we haven't told you how to do it. You can select it first, then actually you're dragging the whole scene. You're not dragging the cube itself, the whole scene. So for example, I will go to hierarchy view again, right click, then create another cube. So now we have a second cube. I can move it here. So I'm going to choose the hand tool. So when I use it, I'm actually I'm holding the whole scene and moving them around. This is useful when you have a big scene, because for example you have a lot of object, right, and you can just move it so that you will see it. You can move it like this or like that. Yeah, it's for checking and viewing. That's the purpose of the hand tool. And then alright, we can click this object and delete them, because I'm going to show you on how to create your first prefab. So 3D object cube, and we can name that to my first cube. And then the easiest way to create a prefab is just dragging them to your folder. In our case, our prefab folder. So go to our assets, our first project folder, click the prefabs folder, and then we can drag it there. So you notice that after we drag that thing, it changed the color to blue. It means it's a prefab. You can also check the icon. That icon tells you that it is a prefab. So a prefab is a building block in Unity that you can use again and again. Usually you're gonna use this using a code. For example, you want to add it dynamically on your project. You can do that by using this prefab. So we are going to do it manually. So after you create your first prefab, you can just click this one. You can safely delete it. And then if you want it back, you can just click your prefab here and drag it there. And there you have it. It's a building block. It's like you can create a lot of things again and again, like imagine dragging them. So by a code, you can do this by instantiating them. But right now, we're just doing it right now, like in manual, so it's just a simulation. But this is actually what's going on when you initiate them or instantiate them in Unity by a code. So that's the purpose of prefab, and that's our first prefab right now. And then what we can do on the prefab, yeah, you can use it as a building block, like I said. You can put your codes here, your customization. For example, I want this cube to become bigger, so now it's bigger. And then after you've done some changes, you can click the override here, select the cube, and then apply to all. It means your changes will be applied to your cube. So when I click this and delete, I will drag it. It's big now. It has scale up to 2. And then usually when you create a 3D object in Unity, like the basic ones, usually it got the basic components like transform, cube mesh, mesh renderer, and box collider. The transform is where you change the position of the object. The rotation is the rotation of the object. Z, then X, and Y. Yeah, because we're in 3D space, that's why it's X, Y, Z. The X is the is the horizontal, the Y is the vertical, and the Z is the one that goes to you or goes far from your view. And then the scale is how big it is. You can make it normal again or smaller by giving it decimal values like smaller than 1. See that it becomes 1. So but usually the default is 1 1 1. And then the mesh filter is the one who gives the mesh on that object. Mesh renderer is the one who gives the skins, but we're going to discuss that on the later because that is an advanced lesson. Box collider is if you want to work with them on the physics world using the physics simulation in Unity, you're gonna use this. So that's your first prefab. So yeah, for now that's all. It seems that it's so simple, but at least you know how to create your first prefab now. So on our first video, I show you on how to create an empty project. On our second video, on how to create your first simple UI. And then on this video, I show you on how to create your prefab. So using those 3, we can finally create something simple. Our second application maybe. So for now, that's all. And I hope you learned something about prefab today, on how to create them, on how to use hand tool, on how to use rotation tool. And then yeah, we're going to move on our next video. So guys, thank you for watching. If you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. If you haven't clicked that notification bell, please click it. It will notify you when we upload a new video. So, and again, please don't get bored because this is basic. Usually basic things is really boring, but this is essential. You need to make your foundation solid so that you can take any project in the future. It's like learning math. If you know the basic of math, you will definitely learn everything. So yeah, that's all for today, guys. I hope that you learned something. And again, if you wanted this kind of video, please subscribe and click the notification bell. Thank you guys for watching, and have a nice day and see you next time. Bye bye.